What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 17 in my 10th annual 31 Days of Horror, a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to Halloween. And continuing along with these Scream Factory titles, I picked a title that I recently picked up. I've seen this film before. It was released in an old DVD box set, which was like one of my favorite box sets. The old Twisted Terror collection, and the film that I'm talking about is the psychological horror slash thriller The Hand from the year 1981, directed by Oliver Stone, starring Michael Caine. And yeah, okay, so The Hand is an interesting one. The first time I seen it was actually on Monster Vision as a kid, and I just saw it as a killer hand movie. And I thought it was super cool and scary. Now as an adult, and later as an adult, when I grew up and got the Twisted Terror collection and watched it in there, I thought that it was a really interesting psychological film. So I remember way back when you did when, I think they still have it, but back when the Netflix DVD by mail thing first came out, where they mailed you the discs, one of the first flicks that I rented from there was The Hand, because I had a memory of it from watching it on Monster Vision that always stuck with me. Particularly the shot of the hand in the grass with the like beetle crawling over it. That just stuck in my memory for so long. And I rented it and watched it, and I was like, oh, that wasn't as good as I remembered. But then I picked it up on DVD in that Twisted Terror collection, rewatched it, and I was like, yeah, that movie's pretty good. And then watching it this time, my feelings grew stronger a little bit. So basically, this film follows a man who is a comic book artist, and he's really good. He has a troubled relationship with his wife. They have a daughter together. The daughter's kind of the glue to the relationship. Probably the main reason they're still together, because they definitely have some issues. He thinks that the wife might have something going on with the yoga instructor. That, he's a little sus of that. And one day they're in an argument and driving down the road, and he has an accident and his hand gets severed. They cannot find the hand, which is weird, and basically they can't reattach it or anything. So because of this, he can no longer draw or illustrate his comics, which is really horrible for a comic book artist to lose their drawing hand. So they hire somebody else to do it. He has like a beef with him. He takes a teaching job really far away, and his wife and daughter stay back. They're going to come visit for Christmas. There he begins to almost have like a midlife crisis type thing, but also just like a lot of stress, and he ends up sleeping with one of his students. And then people start dying, and he is under the impression that it might be his severed hand. The audience sees the severed hand do these killings, but you're not quite sure if, as the film goes on, if it actually is the severed hand, or that's just what we're seeing and it's actually Michael Caine. Because it's this whole psychological aspect of like, is he just losing his mind and, the stress is getting to him and he's killing people? This movie is like super interesting. I think that the performance by Michael Caine is very good. You really feel what he's feeling a lot of times, and he comes off like kind of a bit of a dick, honestly. But you kind of understand it as well. So his performance is really good. And then the effects are really cool with the hand. I think that it's like this perfect blend of like this psychological and horror aspects, and there's even a little Christmas scene, like Christmas tree and stuff in the background. You would think that this would come off like cheesy, but it's a completely serious movie, and it's played completely straight-faced, which I like. And it might be a little predictable, but I still think it's a very solid movie. And watching it this time, it kind of impressed me more than it had in the past. And I've always liked this film, but I think I really liked it this time. And I would go ahead and give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a really solid movie. If you've never seen Oliver Stone's The Hand, definitely check it out. It's a pretty cool psychological horror film. And with that said, we'll see you guys tomorrow with another Scream Factory review. Until then, I hope you guys are enjoying the holiday season. Peace out.